Every app you use today stores information, your messages, your login details, your bank balance. But where exactly is all this being kept? That's where databases come in. So let me explain it in the simplest way possible. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jason, a software engineer based in Ghana. And on this channel, I talk about tech, I talk about my developer journey, and any new findings I come across. So if this is something that resonates with you and you think you'd benefit from, do give it a like, subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Simply put, a database is a place where data can be stored, organized, and managed so it can be accessed easily. For example, when you go to a library, there are lots of rows and shelves with books, and those books are not just put there randomly, but they're rather organized, usually in alphabetic order. Every book has a title, and usually with the title, they use the first word to organize the book. When you need the book, you can easily just ask for where that letter begins, then you easily find the book in that location. And that's exactly how a database works. Now, let's look at a real tech example. Say you go to a website you don't have an account on and you are sent to the sign up page. When you put in your username and password, the system sends that information to the database. The password is, however, hashed so that it can be easily readable so the hackers can get it, and yada yada yada. I digress. When you then come back to the platform to type in that username and password, the system cross-checks your username reference and the password reference and make sure that they are the same before granting you access into that platform. Usually, that checking process takes milliseconds, unless you don't build a backend well. Now, we've talked about what a database is and how it's used, but how does the data get stored on a database? Without getting too complicated and getting into the nitty-gritties, simply put, imagine a database like an Excel spreadsheet or a Google worksheet. The column basically being the properties like the name, email, password, and the rows are the individual fields or the individual records. Now, okay, we know databases store information, yada yada yada, but why do they matter? Without a database, apps can't remember the user. Anytime you try to access your account, you'd always have to re-sign up because the app no longer remembers you. There will be no history, there will be no personalization or customization because every time you come back, it's almost like a fresh start. Basically, modern apps would not work. Imagine mobile money without a database. So recap, a database is a place that stores, organizes and manages data so that it can be easily accessed. For those who are more techy among you, there are two types of databases or two main categories of databases, which are the relational databases and non-relational databases. But those details are for another video. If you are learning tech and these things are a bit confusing, don't worry, it was the same for me and most likely many others.
Well, some people are just great and they just know everything off the gate.
This is one of the concepts that gets clearer the more you use it. If this video helped you or you like this kind of content, do give it a like, a comment and subscribe. And also if you feel this would help someone who you know is also learning tech, do share it to that person as well. That's it for this one. See you in the next. Until the next time, happy coding. Simply put, a database is a place where data can be stored, organized and managed so it can be Say you go to a website you haven't Say you go to a website Say you go to a Say you go to a website you haven't had an Say you go to a web